From dinosaurs to early mankind, took just enough to survive, so all was fine. But now we number many billion and plunder earth riches to oblivion. Slash and burn, throw trash away, someday our old world's gonna have its say. Remember, we're just visitors passing by. We could be wiped out in the blink of an eye. And the world carry on with barely a sigh. We'd all do well to listen to Greta's cry. When nature's pressed, she exerts her might and finds herself in an uneven fight. But wait, what's this? All's gone quiet. A pandemic has mankind in lockdown plight. Pollution lifts now that industry's gone. Where did these mountains come from? Mother Earth is clearing her lungs, showing the damage man has done. Nature's more powerful than narcissistic leaders who bluster and bully the maker. Put down the weapons, stop the greed, use the billions for the people's needs. Now this is not just a cautionary tale. This is real life where we all could fail. So raise your voices, reach the news feeds, save the planet for the young to succeed. Yes, save the planet for our children to succeed. Thank you.
Right, this is a poem called The Night Before Christmas, the politically correct version. 'Twas the night before Christmas and Santa's a wreck. How to live in a world that's politically correct? His workers no longer would answer to elves, vertically challenged, they were calling themselves. And labour conditions at the North Pole were alleged by the union to stifle the soul. 4 reindeer had vanished without much propriety, released to the wilds by the Humane Society. And equal employment had made it quite clear that Santa had better not use just reindeer, so Dancer and Donner, Comet and Cupid were replaced with 4 pigs, and you know that looked stupid. The runners had been removed from his sleigh, the ruts were termed dangerous by the AA, and people had started to call for the cops when they heard sled noises on their rooftops. So half of his reindeer had gone, and his wife, who suddenly said she'd had enough of this life, joined a self-help group, packed and left in a whiz, demanding from now on her title was Ms. And as for the gifts, why, he'd ne'er had a notion that making a choice could cause so much commotion. Nothing of leather, nothing of fur, which meant nothing for him and nothing for her. Nothing that might be construed to pollute, nothing to aim, nothing to shoot. Nothing that clamoured or made lots of noise, nothing for just girls, nothing for just boys. Nothing that claimed to be gender specific, nothing that's warlike or non-Pacific. No candy or sweets, they were bad for the tooth. Nothing that seemed to embellish the truth. And fairy tales, while not yet forbidden, were like Ken and Barbie, better off hidden. For they raised the hackles of those psychological who claimed the only good gift was ecological. No cricket or football, someone could get hurt. Besides, playing sports exposed kids to dirt. Dolls were said to be sexist and should be passé, and Nintendo would rot your whole brain away. So Santa just stood there dishevelled, perplexed. He just could not figure out what to do next. He tried to be merry and tried to be gay, but you've got to be careful with that word today. His sack was quite empty, limp to the ground. Nothing fully acceptable was to be found. But something special was needed, a gift that he might give to all without angering the left or the right, a gift that would satisfy with no indecision each group of people, every religion, every ethnicity, every hue, everyone, everywhere, even you. So here is that gift, its price beyond worth. May you and your loved ones enjoy peace on earth.